Good morning, everyone. This is Ryan with Appleton Lawn, Snow and Landscaping, and today I'm going to show you the difference in quality of weed barrier. There are lots of different qualities, and you really only want to use the best stuff. And sometimes it's kind of hard to choose, especially if you don't get to actually look at something or feel it or use it before making the decision. It's a hard thing to do. So take our advice. We only use the best stuff, so I'm going to show you what we got here. So if you're out shopping for weed block, there are some options. This stuff right here, this black stuff, it says it has a 20-year limited warranty. So you're probably thinking, hey, that's got to be some pretty good stuff. Yeah, not so much. This is the best stuff that you can buy from Menards. Unfortunately, they kind of sell it as their top-of-the-line stuff. It's supposed to be pretty good, but it is awful. This stuff breaks easy. It doesn't let water through, as I'll show you when we test it in a couple minutes here, and it's just no good. If you look at it, it is kind of like just like a pressed material, not really woven so much, I guess. I'm not really sure how this is made. But if you look at the stuff that we use, this is the weed barrier that we use. It's a woven material. It is very strong. It lasts a very long time. It is a professional grade stuff. This is what we use on all of our jobs. So if you're comparing contractors and you're having some kind of project done with stone installation and they're putting weed barrier underneath, ask what kind of quality it is, maybe even make them show it to you. This is the stuff that we use because it works. So now I'm going to show you why there really is a difference. So here is the weed barrier from Menards. I can literally tear a piece off pretty easily. Plus, it just rips. Let me put my knee on this here. So, I'm going to show you, literally, tears just like a piece of paper. If you're dropping shovelfuls of stone and rock on here, even if it's like rounded stone like Mississippi River rock, it's probably not going to last very long. I've never seen it last more than a year or so, and weeds just grow through it. Even if it doesn't grow through it, all the holes that you create from a shovel or anything else, I mean, this stuff is just junk. This stuff now, the woven stuff, I can't put my finger through. I mean, I'm really trying here. You can't do it. So now I'll try to tear it. It's not going anywhere. That's some good stuff. So if you have questions on what kind of stuff we use, here's your answer. We use the right stuff because we don't want to have to come back when you call 6 months down the road saying, hey, there's weeds in the bed you just installed. We don't want that. So we're going to make sure we use the right stuff. Now, on to the other issue, because obviously you're going to want to make sure that when you're using weed barrier, that it's going to let at least some water through if you have plants. So now I'm going to show you how we are going to test that real quick. So you want to make sure the weed barrier you have is going to let water through, because otherwise your plants are going to suffer. So we're going to do, obviously it's not a real scientific test, but this will give you a real good idea here. So I got the two weed barriers down here. We're going to pour water on them and see how it works. So now we got a good amount of water on them. And the cheap stuff from Menards, the water is just basically running off of it. So we'll see if there's any water underneath. And there's almost no water there. The good quality stuff, there's actually some water that leaks through. And that's exactly what you want when you're choosing a weed barrier, is something to let water through, because otherwise your plants are going to suffer.